So keep going. Welcome, Solano. And welcome to California's new beachhead for the Republican Party that is going to win elections and send conservatives to elected office. And Mark Williams, you took my beachhead's word there, so you have to run your draft on me next time. Now, you say Solano County. Really? Yeah, really. And I'm going to get back to that in a second. My name is Rick Tubbs, and I'm running to be your congressman. I want to tell you, I've got a lot of familiar faces in the audience tonight from the last time we ran for Congress in 2010. I guess a fellow by the name of George Miller. A lot of you know who I am, but just a quick bio to remind you, or for those who don't know me, who I am and where I'm coming from. First of all, I have to introduce my wife of 22 years, Christy, sitting right here, the beautiful blue, amazingly incredible, beautiful. We have spent our entire adult lives together through the triumphs and the trials, doing this together, and once again doing it together tonight. We have three amazing, wonderful children back there. Where you see my oldest, Holly, Luke, 16, and Audrey, 13, back there helping out. And I want to give one shout out to the Team Tubbs wearing the t-shirts, helping out so we have such an enjoyable night tonight. And for the other candidates, when you have volunteers, you can wear the t-shirts. So. Let's get back to Solano County on how this is the new Orange County. We had Steve Barrett talking earlier. This really is. It's how Solano County is going to be the anchor for this. Now, after the redistricting, after the 2010 census, they took a lot of Republican votes from a lot of different areas. We Republicans were favored in a couple, and this new district, CD3, is one of the few areas that have been given a gift of a potential win for us. This district has been identified as a toss-up by Republican and Democrat national parties alike. They know, they being the Democrats, that their liberal sitting congressman, Garrett Lindy, is in danger. They know it. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about the district because there's a lot of wonderful people in this new district. It feels a lot more like home to me because I grew up in a one-stop town way back in Wisconsin. A lot more rural, a lot more small town, which is where, like I said, I feel a little more at home. But Solano County is the anchor of this new district. It has 129,000 plus votes, and it's only the east side of Solano County in this new district. 129,000 plus voters. Okay, some of the other counties are good counties, good people, but like Calusa, just a little over 7,000. So Solano County, strategic, is the place where this is going to be won or lost. Who wins Solano is going to win in June, and who wins Solano is going to win in November. And you take that to the bank because this is where the beachhead needs to be. This is where the fight is going to be made, and this is where the victory is going to be won. Now, I've heard a couple people say that Solano is Democrat. Baloney. And let me tell you why. We ran in Solano County in 2010. We ran a race in 2010. A race that in 2008, George Miller won in the area that overlaps Solano County, 54 to 40%. He beat my prior, our prior Republican candidate, 54 to 40. So that might lead you to believe that we lean Democrat. Well, let me tell you something. 2010, ladies and gentlemen, 2010, with Rick Tubbs on the ballot, we beat George Miller in this part of Solano County, 57 to 43%. That Carly Fiorino won. Republican Assembly candidates beat their Democrat opponents. We congressional candidates lost by just a point and a half, about 3,000 votes. We swapped 9,000 of back. All we need to do is that well in Fairfield alone. So back up to that building momentum. All we need to do is that very thing in Fairfield alone, and we beat Garrett for quite a long time. I just got a new commander from the Midwest, and just this week he walks in and says, in Fairfield, he's living in Fairfield, he goes, I can't go anywhere without somebody knowing your name. So, Fairfield alone wins this. However, we're going to be able to do it all over the district. All right, now how did we do it? How did we win those votes? How were we able to reach across party lines and win those votes? Because it is going to take reaching across party lines for independents and Democrats to vote for us to win this. They still have the registration edge. How did we do it? We did it by articulating the common sense, conservative solutions we all know are the best way to go forward. I start with common goals, and I explain how we're going to get there. First common goal, balance the budget. Balance the budget. I have received at least a half a dozen, 10 of the same email going around all week long about this fellow who walks into a bank, and they're trying to get us to understand the budget problem in Washington. And taking those trillion-dollar numbers that is hard to understand, they're astronomical, and bring it down to our level. A guy walks into a bank with a $140,000 debt and says, I want $170,000. I want you to raise my limit to $170,000. And the banker goes, oh, we've seen you before. You're still making $21,000 a year? Yeah. You're still spending $38,000 a year? Yeah, that's why you raise. Okay, well, you're not going to get it. Have you come in and you're spending? We got $380. Me and my wife almost split up over it. It was hard to do. $380. The banker's just going, no way, you're crazy, we're not going to do that. Well, then the guy goes, come on, we need to do it, I got to get to my kid's soccer game. And the banker's eyes pop open. You got kids? And then the next scene is this 5-year-old with a crayon signing the new debt limit increase for her dad. That is what we are doing to our kids. Our generation. I'm 44 years old. You see my kids, they're adorable. That is what we are doing to our kids, your kids too. And I am here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, not on my watch. Not on my watch. And I do not want to do that to them, and I don't think you do either. So I'm asking you to join me in saying, not on my watch. And we can turn this around. This is our corner of the world. We can do something about it. We can replace that big debt, big spending, big government, big tax liberal John Garamendi with a conservative, fiscal, responsible candidate who has experience, who has the solutions, who can make a difference. Now, one little thing I want to talk about in leadership and solutions, because you're going to hear leadership, you're going to hear all that, and we do need leaders. I, quite frankly, believe we have given John Boehner a mandate from the 2010 election, and he has squandered it. We told him, fix the government. And we ended up having those PR geniuses over the Democrat side put us in a corner and make us look like a bunch of angry men again, and women and whatever, all the Republicans, because all we want to do is cut spending. But we have lost track of what this is all about. A leader provides you vision and a purpose for that vision, because that vision is going to cost sacrifice, but it's going to give you an achievement. And the purpose behind it is what motivates you and gives you the incentive to go ahead and give up what you need to do to make it to where you want to go. We didn't have any leadership coming out of the Republican Party, and I will provide it. The vision for our country is a government that protects my individual rights, that looks at that Constitution and says, yeah, they got it right. Doesn't run my life. That's the vision. And the purpose is because that kind of government, a government that protects our individual liberties, is a kind of government that provides that unique brand of American freedom, that unique brand of American opportunity, that American dream that you and I have enjoyed, and the American dream we want to pass to our kids. That is the purpose of what we do and the work we're doing moving forward. Now, I'm going to give you just this last little piece of who I am, and then I'm going to turn it over. I think it's important. You ask, how do we win those extra votes above and beyond the Republicans we have? How did I do it in 2010? It's because I come in and I talk to my fellow Americans and I tell them, you know, they have this, let me back up a second, they have this kind of predisposed stereotype of a Republican. They're only for rich guys. I've seen that a lot of times. And I start to tell them, I say, you know what, I grew up on welfare. They raise an eyebrow, really? I go, yeah, I know what it means. I know what it means. And I believe in the investment that our country put into me, and I paid it back 10, 100, I don't know how much for it. I believe in that. Oh, okay. And I go, oh yeah, guess what? I'm a union member. You're a Republican, grew up on welfare, and you're a union member? Maybe this is a different type of person. Then we go to the common sense, conservative solutions, because they're willing to listen, they get it, they go, yeah, okay, I can vote for you. That's what I bring to the table that all these other good people, and we do have good people running for this office, very good people. That's what I bring to the table that nobody else does. A background that breaks through barriers, that lets people know I'm real, lets people know I understand, and I still want to solve the solutions, starting with balancing the budget. So that's how we go forward. That's how we win Solano County. That's how we make this theoretically Democratic area no longer Democratic, but turn it Republican. More importantly, turn it conservative. And send the people like Mike Hudson to the State Assembly. Keep Mike Reagan in office. And send some more school board members like Angela, who just won, and Sheree Mulber, who just won, back to the school board and the mayor. That is my goal as your future congressman, is to lead that effort and make Solano County the new beachhead of California and conservatism. Thank